Hello, everyone. My name is Zach. I just wanted to make, I guess, a series of videos. Really, the first time I've done anything like this, so hopefully it's helpful. We'll find out together. But really, I just wanted to kind of demonstrate the History Maker Golf app developed by Reggie Bowers. I see lots of questions about it on the Play Facebook group. Usually, lots of people trying to figure out how it works, how to do things with it. And I feel like it's an incredibly helpful tool that really adds to my level of enjoyment for this game. And I'd love to help more people realize what a huge tool this is and take the leap. Because on its own, History Maker Golf, incredible game, but definitely the tournament mode in particular can be particularly daunting the first time you're reading through the book. And even just the concept of how on earth am I going to make a golf tournament featuring 100, 150 golfers a digestible playing experience on the tabletop, right? Like that on its own is just mind blowing. And honestly, the system in place by the game works really well, especially for a single tournament. But then you start thinking about, well, if I'm gonna replay a season, how am I gonna track money earnings or FedEx Cup points or whatever the case may be? And it's just a lot to try and process. And that's where this tool is just so helpful because it takes a lot of that administrative work off the table and lets you focus on playing the game, which is what we're all here to do, right? Play the games. That's why we love this hobby. So I did want to take this opportunity to make a few of these videos that hopefully make all of this a little more approachable. For the first one, I wanted to really just focus on the golfers, getting the golfers into the app. So here we are. We're on the main menu of version 1.0.3 of the app. Certainly could be updated, who knows? But that's where I am at the point of this recording. Obviously, we're going to start by going to View Golfers. You can see drop down with different rosters. Some of these come preloaded with the software. Some of them I've added on my own. Um, so certainly this can go a couple of different ways. One example is you have a roster, you want to add a golfer to your roster. So let's take, I'm on the 1981 at the moment. I have personally never played the 1980 set, but I might one day. And I might decide, hey, I want to play the 1980 Open Championship. And on the Delphi forums, Gideon Ames has even created some extra golfers to accompany this set for specifically the Open Championship. And maybe you want to incorporate those in your playthrough of either the tournament or your 1980 uh, pro golf season. So very simple. You just click add golfer. I look over here. I'll add Arl Mason first, just because he's the first one that popped up. Of course, they'll ask for the nationality, which for most of these in this particular set would be the United Kingdom. And it asks for grade on his card, which in this case is a 2. Hey, I guess I have caps lock on. Go. Save. See if we go to the M's, Carl Mason has been added. And I would go through and do that with the rest of these extra golfers. In fact, let me add, just gotta skip ahead real quick to hopefully demonstrate something. If not, I'm gonna look real silly here. That's fine. Gotta add Nick Aldo, also from the United Kingdom. His card in this a 3A. Save that. Hopefully this will be great. Yes, since he is one of the golfers that has a headshot in the app, it automatically pulls that in. I didn't have to do anything to make that happen. Watched me do it. It just automatically says, hey, that's a name I recognize. It adds that photo. There is a way in the README that explains how you can add custom Headshots, will be in full disclosure. I've never messed with it. I usually do fictional playthroughs, so unless I'm going to sit here and generate artificial headshots of 200 fake golfers, it's not really a feature I've messed with or have any interest in. But you can feel free to try it out, and maybe you could fill in some of these other missing headshots from the 1980 set if you so chose. So that's how you go about simply adding one golfer at a time. Now let's say you have an entire roster you're trying to put in. Now fortunately we do have this import and export roster CSV function. I have downloaded from the Facebook group the roster that Kevin Brennan Kevin Brennan took the liberty of creating some CSV files for a lot of the decade star sets. So I'm going to import, and what you don't see right now is my file viewer, which is fine, but here is where your file viewer would show up. And I'm going to grab his 1980s stars file that I downloaded, and boom, there you see it has imported them all. Scroll through, there's everybody it has imported, and that roster is good to go. So that's how easy it is to simply add golfers to the History Maker Golf app. So, like I say, that's the process for getting golfers into the History Maker Golfer app. Like I say, gonna put out some different videos, try to break it up into different videos so that you can find exactly what you're looking. Going back a few months from now and trying to figure out how to use the app. So I'll do a video on getting courses into the game. Obviously, or the app, I should say. Obviously, the app comes preloaded with most of the courses that have been created by Play for History Maker Golf. But suppose you want to include one of the newer courses that have been created by Play, or something you created using Course Selection 20, or even one of the community creators. There's a process to add courses. Um, Certainly, you can see this is a combination of the ones that come in the software as well as some that I have added process of my playthroughs. And we'll go over how you can add a course in the next video. And of course, I definitely want to go over the actual gameplay, right? Whether it be doing a single tournament or setting up your own season. So be on the lookout for those here shortly. Thanks for watching. I hope you find this incredibly helpful. And if there's anything you'd like me to go over in a future video, be sure to let me know, because I definitely, like I said, I want to make this as approachable as possible and get more people enjoying, playing through these tournaments here on History Maker Golf, thanks to Reggie's incredible app. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.